Good afternoon and welcome to the 16 T-Box here, and I'm here to talk to you about my Gen 4 certification. And what I want to talk to you about is how Wikibon came out with an article in 2014 that talks about how customers could get to an all-flash data center. And what I want to talk to you about is the genesis of that, how they answered that question for their customer. But before we get to the answer, I want to talk to you how we got to Generation 4 and all-flash arrays. And if you look back in 2008, EMC came out with Gen 1, which was basically putting SSD drives in the VMAX. That gave customers a lot more performance than they were used to seeing, but didn't give them the services that they were looking for. Gen 2 came along and we saw an introduction of a lot of new players in the market, and this is what we're going to call a hybrid array. And this gave customers the ability to really ramp up on the SSDs, but then take advantage of some of the lower cost larger drives in the background. But the limitations were that it was a dual controller architecture and it didn't give customers much choice around services. Later came the advent of Gen 3, which was solid-state drives completely in the arrays, but it was still based off the dual controller architecture, and it really was a trade-off between speed and services. Companies like Pure came out and they were offering a lot of services, or TMS, which offered customers a lot of performance, but nobody was really able to master both and give the customers what they were asking for, which was consistent performance with all the additional services. Which leads us to Gen 4, which is when EMC purchased XtremIO. This scale-out architecture that gives active-active controllers allows customers to get all of the services they want with the reliable performance that they're looking for in an all-flash array. So in this article, they guided customers to this architecture so that way they could achieve what they're looking for, which is consolidating massive hybrid arrays down to all-flash arrays while taking advantage of the services. So I want to thank you for listening to my presentation today, and I'd like to challenge my peers in getting Gen 4 certified as well. Thanks.